We're coming to get you.
Yes. Die for the government! Die for the country! That shit!
Activism is organized resistance to any sort of oppression.
Going to rallies, marches, organizing in your communities, even just like talking to people about issues, that's activism.
Fighting for your rights and injustices that people face.
Following your heart and like your gut feeling when you know something's wrong.
Any kind of organized resistance that you have, even if it's just organized like within yourself.
Youth have so little say in like legally with how things play out. Like we can't vote. A lot of the time, like lawmakers don't listen to us because we can't vote, and just all those things. Being part of activism is something that has to happen, or else we'll literally have no say in anything that ever happens ever. And also because discrimination knows no age.
And I also think youth are very marginalized in like the society that we live in. First of all, because like we're not taken seriously, and like you said, we have little to no power in like laws and policies and everything that happens. We're facing these barriers because of our age, because we're not mature enough or we don't have enough responsibilities that adults do. But in reality, that's not the case, so we have to like fight for that.
Youth activism is particularly important because historically we look at youth being at a really particular place in society where they have, like as like Sabi and Renee have said, so like are so marginalized in all these different ways, but haven't yet been sort of like beaten into submission around social issues. And so if youth are coming of age in a world that is like fucked up and seeing that and acknowledging that for the first time and doing something about it. And so that is a particular opportunity that we have as young people.
Yeah.
Even if I am listened to, it's like, yeah, okay, go off, like great for you. Like I'm able to, like I have access to certain things that I know adults don't, and especially like on the knowledge side, but I know that like even I try to use my voice a lot, it's not ever really taken seriously.
It is like there's an intense relationship between like respect and power, especially when you're young and especially when you're a young woman. Like who respects you is definitely dependent on like what power do you have and like what situations are they in. So I find people my age don't like my activism that much. They don't like my role as an organizer.
I feel like a lot of adults just want me to shut up sometimes. Like they don't want to hear it. Like they think that I'm coming for them when I'm talking about my experiences, and they think that my experiences aren't to be shouldn't be taken seriously because they've experienced more.
Even when I'm respected now, it kind of irks me that after years and years and years of working on this stuff, the only situations in which people are going to want me to speak on their panel are after they heard me on the news. In activist scenes, it is acknowledged that youth movements are almost always the most effective. and the most powerful. And so people do, like in general, I think have a lot of respect for young activists.
It's hard to get people engaged in what you're doing, trying to get people to show up, to help out and stuff. So I'd say that's my biggest challenge in organizing.
Just being trusted and like given credibility in what you're talking about, because a lot of the time adults, like organizations, won't take you seriously, and just the fact that like you have so much little say legally.
I come home and I have a good like 3 hours of like writing and spreadsheet entry that I must do, like to stay on top of whatever movement is, or like to stay on top of the education cuts movement and whatever action we're working on. And I'm just like, God, this is miserable. It's like it's too much work, everything. But I come home and I tuck my siblings in. I have like younger siblings, and they tell me stuff that happens at their school. They go to pretty underfunded elementary school, and they'll tell me just like, someone said that gay people should go to jail and that their teacher didn't know how to respond. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can do another couple hours.
Okay, to policymakers, if I could say anything, it'd be that you need to like listen to people, and you need to understand people's lives matter, and living like a good life matters.
Fuck you if you think that we're not gonna fight back. And if you think we're gonna stand around and watch you destroy people's lives, you're wrong. We are gonna fight back. We're gonna make your lives miserable because you're making our lives miserable. You're gonna be so mad that you even tried to mess with us in the beginning.
I would say that get ready, watch out, because you cannot do this to people. People are stronger than you know. We are so strong, we have been through so much, and we're not gonna take it. So I would say get better or get afraid.
I think if I could say anything to students, it'd just be to really put yourself out there, because I know a lot of the time, and like rightfully so, it can be easy to just say no to like going to rallies, or you can just kind of like brush things off and say you'll do it next time, but like now is when you can make change.
Show up for people. Show up for yourself. Fight for your fellow friends, students, your family. Fight for everyone. Like, really, now's not the time to be complacent. You need to fight back. Use an analytical perspective on the laws and the systems that are put in place, and look at how they've been created to systemically oppress people. Just like start discussions, but also like just use your privilege as well to fight with people who have been fighting for their whole lives, or who don't even have a choice. They have to fight every single day.
To the students, I know that it feels like we can't do anything. I know that it feels like we are not strong, and I know that it feels like this is out of your control, because our system is set up to only ever teach us that this is out of our control, that we are weak, and that we must comply. I think that we are strong. You do not have to accept injustice in your life anymore.
The kids were